everyone, it's Mrs. Santana again, the EL coordinator, bringing you another ELD lesson. If you're watching this, you may have missed your Tuesday ELD Zoom lesson. Keep watching to find out what you missed. Hello again. Happy Tuesday. Let's get started with today's lesson. Our goals and objectives are to getting you to use your language tools. Students will be able to interact with others on Zoom and Google Classroom to collaborate and offer conversation support. Again, these are for our Zoom video norms. Remember to keep your mute on. If you have questions during the lesson and you're trying to signal my attention but yet I can't get to you, you can always ask on this chat space. Our goal is to also help each other and be respectful. What do you see in the picture? Take a minute there to come up with a sentence. What do you see in the picture? If you said this is a picture of breakfast foods, that is a great response. Any other answers that suggest eggs, butter, banana, or a complete sentence that calls out what you see in the picture would have been acceptable as well. All right, we have another fluency practice. This one is a pancake fluency practice. Let's go ahead and set my timer. And like we always do, we're going to set it for 1 minute. And as we're reading, we're listening for fluent reading that sounds natural and like a conversation. Again, we want to stay away from robot reading like we've been talking the last couple of weeks. Fluent readers make it sound like it's a natural story that they're telling. All right, let's go ahead and set our timer. Making pancakes. As Connie was getting dressed, she could hear Deborah doing something down in the kitchen. Oh no, Connie thought. Deborah must be fixing breakfast again. My sister does many things well, but cooking breakfast isn't one of them. Connie sniffed the air to see if she could tell what her sister was trying to make. When Connie got to the kitchen, she discovered that Deborah was making pancakes. She was also making a mess. Flour, eggshells, and puddles of milk were all over the counter and the floor. The flame on the stove was very high, and the pancakes were burning on the skillet. Connie didn't want to hurt Deborah's feelings, so she sat down and tried to eat. Suddenly, Connie didn't feel well. Maybe you're coming down with something, Connie nodded. She just couldn't tell Deborah that she thought the pancakes were making her sick. Oh, do you hear the timer? Awesome. Okay, let's see. I ended with making her sick. So I'm going to jot down 153 on my fluency passage for my Wednesday activity. All right, let's do another review of sense verbs. Again, after every fluency passage, you are to describe items in the story, either by sight, hearing, smell, touch, or taste. And again, in the story, how would things look, feel, sound? And this is a great fluency passage to determine tastes and smells. All right, review your icon. So before we review, let's go ahead and talk about some examples for this section in your assignment. All right, so we've thought of items and sentences for our Monday activity. We read our passage, jotted down our best time here. And now for this activity, remember we are to describe adjectives that go along with the 5 sense verbs. At least 5 or more if you can. So how did things look, feel, sound, taste, or smell? This week I'm going to start with the taste section. Since breakfast is one of my favorite foods, A lot of those items from the passage sounded like they tasted, well, in the story, Connie could smell and see a mess. She knows that Deborah's not a great cook, so maybe things can taste horrible. Um, for taste, you can also say, oh, it tastes nasty. Anything that signifies, oh, the taste was not good. Smell. Now in the story, it mentioned that there was something, the flame was very high. So in here, I could easily say, oh, it smells like something is burnt. All right, friends. So here I've added 3. You only need to add 2 more onto this assignment. Don't forget to have a conversation with somebody. Tell me, who did you speak with? What did you talk about? And how long did you talk to somebody about? You can always include Miss Santana's Zooms. This video does not count. You must be a part of a live conversation back and forth in order to log it into this conversation log. All right, this wraps up our lesson for today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the review. Remember to look for your language icon tools. Elementary, your Zooms are elementary and middle school students will have Zooms every Tuesday and Thursday. Your times will just look a little different depending on what school you attend. And don't forget to have a conversation or speak with someone every day. All right. That wraps up this week's meeting. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.